Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Luxembourg. This is installment number 2 of English, and today we're going to look at utter rubbish. Yes, we're going to look at jargon, especially jargon as used by people like politicians or the US military. And I've got a few for you here. This one firstly is a US military term. There you go, a frame-supported tension structure. If you ever go to the countryside and you have nowhere to shelter yourself, you might want to put up a frame-supported tension structure, or as we call it, a tent. And then we've got this one, an aerodynamic personnel decelerator. What could that be? Think about it, a decelerator, which is an aerodynamic personnel one. You might need to use it if you fall out of a helicopter or out of an aeroplane. It is, of course, a parachute. I love this bottom one here, a hexiform rotatable surface compressor unit. There's a little clue at the bottom left there. It is, of course, another word for a nut, which is exactly what the person is who invented that expression. Right. Then we've got something like this, a high-velocity multi-purpose air circulator, as I've written there. Any idea what that might be? It's nice to have this on a hot day. It is, of course, a fan. An interlocking slide fastener, gentlemen. Don't forget to do up your interlocking slide fasteners or you could be arrested. It's one of them down there. It's a zip, of course. Right, before I get arrested myself for porno, here's another one. Permanent pre-hostility, a nice military term. You could imagine George Bush or Donald Rumsfeld saying, "We are in permanent pre-hostility." It is, of course, peace. Nice little term here. Politicians might use it. An incomplete success. I can imagine someone like imagine George Osborne or David Cameron saying, "Yes, well, our program has been an incomplete success." This is, of course, an utter failure. And sometimes watching them talking on television is a little bit like a controlled flight into terrain. A plane crash. Okay. Moving right on, they should initiate a career alternative enhancement program for those people. That, of course, means they should go and find another job. And in some cases, you might see it as a volume-related production schedule adjustment. Close them all down. Finally, I found this really disgusting word, wetware. Wetware, what a terrible word. Probably the worst word in the English language. I found it an abomination when I first saw it. Wetware is like hardware or software, and it literally means a human being, especially the brain, because it's wet and it's not hard or soft. Or is it? I'm not going to cut open, find out. There you go. Hope you enjoyed that. Bye-bye.